So how is it going, everybody? Today is another beautiful day to trade using pure price action. So I advise you to keep away everything you learned about indicators and robot and focus on these beautiful price action techniques that I'm going to be sharing with you guys in the next few minutes. All right. So it is as simple as that. I will simply explain what's going on in the chart, and then we'll take a trade together. And of course, as usual, I will explain every single thing about the live operation so you can learn and start making profit from this strategy starting right now. All right. So that being said, let me quickly walk you through this very beautiful setup. All right. So this right here is the CAD chef, the OTC market. This is the 1 minute time frame. And of course, we are taking our trade running for a period of 5 minutes expiry, risk in 6 grand, as you can see right here. That being said, the next thing I will be doing is to try to understand the trend so that we can know how we will trade this very setup. All right, because as you already know, the trend is always your friend, so you don't want to you tend to flow with the direction of the trend. Okay, so looking at this market condition, what we are seeing right here is that we have a period where the price we are ranging right here, then we had a breakout of this range, which is strongly in the direction of the buyers, and you can see that the buyers move the price strongly right here. So this is a strong buyers market, and what we are seeing right here on the lower scale is a downtrend. So this is, for me, a minor downtrend. This is just simply what happens in the market. Price moves, price drops, and price moves again. So this right here is a beautiful trend line. So what I would simply do is to draw a trend line on the resistance level, because I want to track the movement of the sellers on this level. I want to see how they are doing, because we are trading when they eventually lose control of the market. So you can see that this right here is a beautiful trend line. Price has repeated it a couple times in the past. So we can see that if this level fails to respect the sellers again, then we can jump in and the buyers can move the price up. This is just everything we put together that will help us to place very beautiful trade. But right now, we don't have any of the conditions in our hand. We are simply going to wait to see what happens in the next few minutes. If we have the chance, we trade. If we don't have the chance, we will simply walk away. All right. So while we wait, you want to join us right there on our Telegram channel. The link is pinned below in the comment section. Join us on Telegram and take all our signals 100% for free. You don't have to pay anything, right? So this is the way we are giving back to people who have been here supporting us on this very YouTube channel. So take the signals the time we are specified and make money together. They are super accurate, right? The link is there. Join us and let us make money together starting from right now. All right. The good thing about these signals is that you don't have to know how to trade. You don't have to have any trading system. These signals are easy to use. We analyze the market. We do the hard part. You just have to take the trade and make profit. That's all you need to do. All right. If you're also interested in being a part of our mentorship program, you want to learn how to trade, so you can also start making decisions for yourself and making money in the financial market. You want to join us right there. Also in the comments, join us in the Telegram channel. Contact the support team and we'll show you everything you need to be a part of that mentorship program. And we'll show you everything you need to start making money with simple price action techniques that actually works. That being said, we are simply going to wait to see when we have all the conditions in our favor, and then we'll take a trade. But we also explain why we take this trade, so make sure you don't walk away. Let us wait. So guys, as you can see, we are having a beautiful breakout right here on this level. We enter our trade if this candle closes very well. We don't want to have any form of rejection on the upside. We want to have a clean breakout that looks promising for us, so that we can trust that the buyers want to move the price up. If I have rejections, it is something that we don't want to take. Okay, so we want to have a clear breakout. We don't want to have any kind of rejections. And then if we have that kind of breakout, we will enter our trade. But this is not the breakout we need. This is the breakout we don't want to trade, right? Or if the trade eventually goes up, it doesn't matter. But what matters is that you have to do your best to avoid breakouts that looks like this. All right, you want to take a trade and you want your trade to go fast, because you are taking advantage of the fastest move in the market. We are not trading forex trade here, we are trading binary options. So this type of candles is only showing us weakness on the side of the buyers. You don't want to gamble like that. All right, so what we can do in this very market condition now is to wait to have something like a retest. All right, price can move up and then come back, and then we can trust that the buyers can eventually move the price. Again, we have to also look out for some other criteria that can help us place a trade in that condition. But right now, this is not what we want to do. We want price to reverse back. We can use these previous support levels to join the buyers. So we draw a horizontal level, and we can wait for the buyers here. This is a strong support, or we can wait for the buyers here. This is also a strong support, or we can wait for the buyers here. This is also a strong support, depending on where they decide to move it to. We can also wait for the buyers here. This is also a strong support. But what we do now is to let us see what happens right here. So this is the closest support level to the price right now. We'll see what happens if maybe we can use this level to move the price, to join the buyers for price to move up. These type of rejections, like you see right here, simply shows that the buyers are not ready and we should not be entering a trade. This is why you need to learn how price action actually work, because it helps you place trades and then you know exactly what you are doing. When you rely on indicators and robot, you are not going to be able to know what's going on in the market, because you are trading using some third parties that doesn't really give you the clear picture of what you need to make decisions that are correct. Indicators are very laggy. They don't really show what's going on currently. They show what has already passed. So this is why you need to rely on price action. Price action is the only indication you need, because it tells you exactly what's going on and then it helps you make correct decisions every single time. So we will simply wait to see what happens, how price reacts to these levels, and of course we will take a trade and explain in detail why we took the trade. So let us wait. So guys, you can see the price has broke this recent level. We can now move the price down to this level right here. So you can see that this is the level now the price is trying to respect. We'll see how this candle closes for us to enter a trade on this very one. If this candle closes well, we are simply going to trust this level to move the price up. Okay, so we just have to have some confirmations that will be helpful for our judgments. Okay, so this is the level, the price currently here. We see what happens. If the level is broken below, we will simply move our horizontal level to the next level right here. One thing about this breakout and retest strategy is that it is very, very accurate. It is very accurate because most times you can have a clear breakout on this very trend line and still loses. But one thing about these retest levels, it is always mostly very profitable. If you know how to time it properly, you can have over 90% accuracy when you trade with this very strategy. So I want you to sit back, relax, and watch how I take this trade, and of course make sure to learn everything you need so that you can start using strategy starting today to make money from the financial market. So let us continue to wait. So guys, if you look at what is happening right here in the market, you can see that price has also now broken below on this horizontal level. So I can move the price down now to this last level that we can trust to move the price up. Okay, this is the last level of support. Let's see how this candle closes. We can see if we can join the buyers right here on this very level. Okay, this is just how the strategy works. You just have to follow the market easily and smoothly, and of course that is what it is. So we'll take the trade now on the very candle because we had everything we need to have entered the trade. The market has showed me everything I need that I needed to see to enter a trade. So in the next 5 minutes, we simply see what happens with this very trade, and of course I'll do my best to explain every single thing in detail, why I took this trade, so you can also learn and apply the same when you trade. So what I will do is I'll simply take every single level out of the market so that I can start afresh to explain in detail again why the strategy works and why you need to start using it to make money starting right now. So let us wait to see what happens at the end of 5 minutes. So guys, you can see how beautiful price is moving. You can see that immediately we took our trade, the price exploded, and this is a very beautiful setup. You can see beautiful, perfectly executed. You can learn this, you can start using it starting now and make profit for yourself, guys. So we have few seconds now. We have less than 10 seconds to see how this very setup plays out. Of course, we have 4, we have 3, we have 1. And guys, you can see it is a beautiful direct victory. Now, if you're yet to give us a like, make sure you give us a like right now, and don't forget to subscribe on the bell icon so you don't miss out on any of our important live operation that will be coming up in the future. Now, one thing I want to make you understand is that the only way to know that these strategies actually work is how do price behave immediately we enter a trade. That's the right question you need to ask yourself. How the price behaves immediately we enter a trade? If you notice, each time we place a trade, the price always explodes. That's because that right there was the right and the best time to enter a trade. That's why price always move very fast when we take our trade. Okay, this is why you need to focus on price action. Now, before indicator will show you what has just happened right in this very market, it will be at the end of this very candle. This is the candle where indicator will show you. But with price action, you would know right from the first candle what is going on in the market. So that's why you need to stop using indicators and focus on price action. So more important than this really beautiful win is the why. Why have I placed this trade, and what can you do to start making money starting from this very moment? Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is to try to understand the trend. All right, on this very market condition, what we're having is a beautiful uptrend. And that being said, you need to see how price is behaving. Is the price retracing? Is it ranging? What is the condition of the market? What is the price doing? On this very market condition that we saw that price were retracing because price were creating lower lows and lower highs here. So this is a minor downtrend. So we drew a trend line on this resistance level. And what we need to do is to track the sellers and how they were behaving. Each time price comes, it falls, it always falls. So we want to see how it happens right here. And of course, the buyers broke this level of resistance, which means the sellers lost. But what happened is that we didn't place our trade because we had some strong rejections on this very candle. Now, those rejections made us want to place the trade, and we were right because at the end of this, what happened is that sellers stepped in again and move the price, start to move the price downward, which means that this breakout was not a strong one. It doesn't indicate that the buyers are in on the market already. So what happens is that price fail, and when this happens, we need to see the next support levels because those are the areas now where we can trust the market to reverse back. But how can we trade using these support levels? We need to draw them correctly. So in this very market condition, what we did is that we draw a horizontal level, and we started to see if price can respect this obvious support. This right here was the recent support after we had the price trying to reverse back. But what happened is that we had some rejection from the support level, but we didn't have the confirmation we need. And what happened is that the next candle broke below on the support level, which means that this level could not hold the market. What happened is that we need to move our price a little bit. The level is a little bit down below to this very level right here. So this now happened to be the next support level. Also, the same strategy, we want to see how price behaves right here, if price can respect. But what happened is that price refused to respect it. The level was also broken and price closed below. After that happened, we need to move price downward now to this recent support level right here. This also serving as a support, but also what happened is that price also broke below right here. And when that happened, we had to move the price a little bit down again to this very obvious support level right here, because this happened to be the next level that we can trust in the very market condition. And what happened is that price respected the level very beautifully. As price got here, the buyer stepped in and moved the price up, and it created this very beautiful candle. You can see this is looking to me like a hammer. And this is why I took my trade immediately, because if you look at this candle, the story behind it is very beautiful. Price opened right here, and at the time, sellers moved the price down to this very level, and the buyer steps in and moved the price all the way up, closing way below, way above the opening price. So the story behind this candle is that the buyers are strongly here. So you need to practice all of this. You need to learn all of these candle patterns. We have a lot of videos on the channel where we have traded these various patterns, and you can also learn and repeat and practice, and that's how you become better at these very strategies using price actions, right? We took this very trade at the end of the candle, and you can see how beautiful price moved in the direction of our trade immediately. All right, so this is everything about the operation. We hope you learned something and you can apply. If you find value here, don't forget to give us a like. Also, make sure to subscribe to the bell icon so you don't miss out on any of our important live operations that will be coming up in the future. All right, I'll see you guys on the next one. Until then, keep trading, keep working hard, and have a good day.